Canst thou remember a time before we came unto this cell? I do not think thou canst, for then thou wast not out 3 years old.
Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tended me?
Thou hadst, and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark, backward and abysm of time? If thou rememberest aught ere thou camest here, how thou camest here thou mayst. 12 years since, Miranda. "12 years since. Thy father was the Duke of Milan and a prince of power. Thy mother was a piece of virtue, and she said thou wast my daughter."
This is a funereal volume. It contains all the names of the dead that have lived on earth. The first name is Adam, and the last is Susanna, Prospero's wife.
My brother and thy uncle, called Antonio. I pray thee mark me that a brother should be so perfidious. He who next thyself of all the world I loved, and to him put the manage of my state, as at that time through all the signories it was the first, and Prospero the prime duke, being so reputed in dignity and for the liberal arts without a parallel. These being all my study, the government I cast upon my brother, and to my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies.
This is a large book bound in watered silk. The 300 pages cover the color spectrum in finely differentiated shades, moving from black back to black again. This is a thick brown leather-covered book, stippled with gold numbers. The pages flicker with logarithmic figures. Angles are measured by needle-thin metal pendulums activated by magnets. This atlas is full of maps of hell. It was used when Orpheus journeyed into the underworld to find Eurydice, and the maps are scorched and charred by hellfire and marked with the teeth bites of Cerberus.